Hello, wonderful and glorious people. Trust we are having a blessed and an awesome day. Today we'll be talking on Songs of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 15. Song of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 15, which talks about the little foxes that destroys the whole vine. The little foxes that destroy the whole vine. And we'll be talking on the ignored thorn patches. The ignored thorn patches. Actually, this came from one of my dresses I had. I love the dress so much, but what happened is um there was a little tear on the dress, but I did not repair it. It could take me just 5 minutes at most to sew it. But what happened is I didn't do that. But since I love the dress so much, I kept on putting it on. I kept on wearing it, and as time goes on, what happened was the hole was gradually increasing. And there was this day when I went out, climbed mountain a bike. What happened is the whole dress just opened, and I was like, oh my God. And there was no way for me to even sit on the bike. Thank God there was an empty taxi that was coming, and I had to hire the taxi. I had to take a depot, and it the journey was just 200 francs. I had to pay 2,000 francs, my currency. And you see, it was 10 times what I had to pay normally if I had arranged my dress. What is this telling us? The Bible says that the little foxes that we ignore, that's what will destroy the whole vine. In your walk with God, in our walk with God, what are those little foxes that we keep ignoring daily? Today you give a little lie just to back up for what you did, and tomorrow it graduates. Today you don't pray. You say you were so tired to pray because you were busy at work, and so you were so stressful you could not pray, you could not study the Bible, you could not have a quiet time. Those little foxes, as time goes on, what happened? They keeps growing, they keeps graduating from one level to another, and before we know it, what happened is it grows big, that we can no longer control it. That's why it destroys the whole vine, what we have been keeping, what we have been planting, what we have spent years and we've planted. And just because we were tolerating those little foxes in the house, in our lives, what happened? It destroys our work with God completely. What is this telling us? We should not ignore those little things that happen to us. If I had sewn that dress for just 3 to 5 minutes, what happened? I wouldn't have spent up to 2,000 francs. I just had to take a distance of 200 francs. But what happened? I had to spend extra. That is, I had to spend times 10 of what I needed. I had to. That is the cost we have to pay when we ignore the little things we could handle from the beginning. A lot of us are paying huge prices today because we ignore those little foxes that we would have handled when they started. What is that little thing you are ignoring when you can handle it now? What is it? Your prayer life? Handle it now. Is it your word study life? Handle it now. Is it your fellowship, your relationship life, your quiet time life? Handle it now. There is no better tomorrow when you can handle it today. Because as you keep procrastinating, what happens is the problem keeps increasing and getting bigger. Let us handle it today. There is no better time than now. Handle your work with God now. Handle your purpose now. Make things right with God now. Tomorrow might be too late, just like I had to pay times 10 of my negligence and for me procrastinating things. Don't ignore them. Don't ignore them. Tomorrow might be late. You might not get a chance to pay times 10. You might pay with your own life. Handle it today and pay the price of it today. And make sure you make things right with God today. I pray that this little message has blessed you. And I pray that you can better handle things now, not tomorrow. No more procrastination. Handle it now so that your vine will be preserved. God bless you, and see you at the top.